Steve Robbins here. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys, quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. I've had several people write in asking what I use for my own productivity tools. At first, I didn't think there would be enough material for an entire article. Then I took notes for a day as I watched myself work. Asking me about my productivity tools is like asking Imelda Marcos about her favorite shoes, or asking Charlie Sheen to list his most impressive character traits. There's a lot. So, let's jump in. Most of my tools are available or have equivalent programs on both Windows and Mac. There are links to all of these applications in the transcript of this episode, and there will also be some free coupons and discount coupons for purchasing some of the programs if you visit soon. My computer. I used to own a few Windows machines, but since 2007 I've become a purely Mac shop. I still run Windows in a virtual machine when needed, but it's almost never needed. See my episode on how to choose a computer to hear why I settled on a Mac. My BlackBerry. Oh, though it's a cute device, it syncs poorly with the Mac, and worst of all, I can't delete or file messages from it. That means I handle my email twice daily, once on the BlackBerry and once on the desktop. I tried an Android, and it just wasn't for me. T-Mobile has the lowest rates and the best customer service by far, so I won't change carriers, but the instant the AT&T T-Mobile merger is complete, I'm switching to an iPhone. Program Launcher. I use many different programs, as you'll see, so a program launcher is a must. I have both keystroke-based launchers and graphical launchers, so I can keep my hands on the keyboard or on the mouse and still launch my next application. On Windows, Macro Express is my tool of choice, using either a keystroke or a mouse-defined launching trigger. On the Mac, Alfred is my keystroke launcher. It also launches files and websites. It saves my clipboard history so that I can cut or copy several things and then paste them all in a row. It's wonderful. Sapiens is my mouse-based launcher. It uses a visual organizing system and artificial intelligence to learn to customize the launcher to your favorite programs. Macros and text expanding. I discuss text macros in my episodes on how to choose keyboard macros and how to speed your typing. On Windows, I use Macro Express, which is the same as my application launcher. On the Mac, it's Text Expander for the Mac, set to synchronize my text abbreviations among all of my machines. For scheduling meetings, it was a big pain until web-based Tungle. With Tungle, you specify time blocks when you're available, and then other people can choose the times that work for them. Web page capture. It's no surprise to say that I recommend saving useful information. But what if it's on the web? Sometimes I print the web page and I save it as a PDF file. On Windows, I use the freeware Qt PDF Writer. On the Mac, I use the built-in Save as PDF command in the print dialog box. For bookmarks, if I want to save a bookmark, I use delicious.com. It has a browser bookmark to save pages with a single click. Now, by default, your bookmarks are publicly visible, so mark them private if you want to. For password storage. I've written about the need for secure password storage. The last year has seen password programs explode in functionality, fortunately not physically. LastPass and 1Password are my two tools of choice. Both of them are cross-platform, and both of them let you access your passwords on other machines using a web browser. 1Password stores your passwords on your machine, but in a way that lets you copy them to a thumb drive and access them on another machine's web browser, but still keep them secure. LastPass stores passwords in the cloud. You don't need a thumb drive, but your passwords are out there on their servers. I don't have a favorite yet, and to me there's pros and cons to both. For contacts, I use the Mac address book synchronized via MobileMe with my iPod Touch and my other Macs. BlackBerry Desktop Manager takes an hour to synchronize the contacts to my BlackBerry, so I occasionally do an overwrite handheld from my desktop to the BlackBerry. Lack of good BlackBerry synchronization for contacts is a weak point in my own personal systems. On Windows, Outlook is the best address book I found, and frankly, I didn't much like it. Google Contacts might be better. Mind mapping software. I love mind maps. And as related in my episodes on managing a personal dashboard and keeping track of ideas, my desktop tool of choice is Mind Manager Pro. But it's expensive. My operations manager and we share mind maps with the web-based MindMeister, which is free if you have fewer than 3 maps. For social media, I don't have time to visit a dozen websites every day. I use Hootsuite.com to centralize my social media browsing and do all of my responding at once. For quiet writing, Ohm Writer is amazing. It gives you a complete focus environment, and it runs on Windows and the Mac. I'm using it to type this episode. For calendar, my calendars live in Google Calendars, with BusyCal for the Mac, keeping my Mac calendars in sync. On my iPod Touch, the Week Calendar app adds week-at-a-time views and a much nicer interface to the built-in calendar. My BlackBerry uses the free Google Sync to stay synchronized. For calculators, I'm a nerd. I love calculators. I never have to use them, but I love them. I use Lygea's HP12C reverse Polish notation calculator on all of my devices. I learned RPN in 10th grade and have loved it ever since. For my task list, my task management system is discussed in episodes on organizing your life and on managing your to-do list. My capture device is a spiral 3x5 pad with the iPod Touch app Awesome Note as a backup in case I forget my spiral pad. My pen is the Pilot High-Tech C Colito 5-color body. I love my pen. It gives me several colors with 0.03 millimeter lines so I can color code everything, or I can draw cute little bunnies in my capture device. My master list lives in a pocket-size, soft-cover, ruled Moleskine notebook, which was a gift from Grammar Girl. My task list management system blends David Allen's Getting Things Done system with Mark Forster's Superfocus system. When evaluating online task managers, Things for the Mac was my favorite, and Thinking Rock was my Windows favorite, and also Remember the Milk was my web-based favorite. For Countdown Timer, as I discuss in Get It Done Guys, 9 Steps to Work Less and Do More, I speed date my tasks using a physical egg timer. I also use wonderful Mindfulness Bell app on my iPod, which rings a Tibetan bell when the timer gets down to 0. For email, my email is stored in Gmail because, frankly, they offer tons of storage and filters that are always on. I read my email in Thunderbird, the open-source email reader for Mac or PC. I use Thunderbird extensions Nostalgia for one-keystroke filing, Send Later 3 so that I can send deferred email, as I discuss in my book, and Quick Folders to keep my favorite folders on tabs, one-click access. For reference notes, I compulsively summarize books into text notes and carry them around, just in case. Boy, I really am compulsive, aren't I? Web-based Simple Note stores the notes, and freeware Notational Velocity for the Mac gives lightning-fast searching as well as synchronization. I've never found a Notes app on Windows, however, that I liked, so I can't recommend one there. For document collaboration, Google Docs keeps my whole team sharing and collaborating on documents. It's amazing! On handheld devices, Documents to Go can view documents, and it syncs with Google Docs. Editing only happens on desktops, however. It takes too long on small devices and is a waste of time. And I think that's everything. That's a lot. And I think it covers just about everything I do. So remember to check out today's transcript for links to every product and past episodes mentioned today. Plus, there will be coupons so that you can get discounts and free copies if you win the drawing. This is Stever Robbins. You can find this episode's transcript at getitdone.quickanddirtytips.com. And remember to download Stitcher Smart Radio today from your App Store or from Stitcher.com using promo code DONE. Work less, do more, and have a great life.